What are we cooking next? That's the main question today. So last night we got 157 replies or suggestions. Today we got 236. Can we get up to 500? All right, let's do this. Hopefully you get lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's go all the way at the bottom this time and go up. How about that? Hey, let's go all the way down. Okay, we're at the bottom. Let's go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Filipino breakfast. Which one is it? Cevapi? Or is it Filipino breakfast? You guys be the pick, all right? Let's go. Heads will be cevapi. Tails will be Filipino breakfast. You guys put it down there. Heads or tails. Let's go. Heads it is. So, from Aggressive Alex 1581. Cevapi. 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 Lepinji with Kajmak, Ajvar, and onions on the side. Challenge accepted. This is roughly around 5 to 6 pounds of ground beef here. We got 3 tablespoons of freshly minced garlic here. We're gonna go in with a teaspoon of salt. This, my friend, is Vegeta. That's all you need. Vegeta. All right. So we got a tablespoon of Vegeta. Go ahead with a tablespoon of smoked paprika. What am I doing with this spoon? Tablespoon of just paprika, so smoked paprika and paprika. 2 tablespoons of freshly cracked black pepper. I want to say this, what makes the cevapi is the pepper inside of the cevapi. So if you don't know what cevapi is, it's let's say mini sausage burgers. And I'm gonna go ahead with a teaspoon of white pepper as well. To finish this all off is baking soda. We got a tablespoon of this. Let's go tablespoon and a half. Some may ask, what's the baking soda there for? The baking soda is there for is to stabilize or change the texture of the meat. So just like, let's say, sausage, that's what it is. It's not grainy or anything, it's just very smooth and velvety, so it's gonna change the texture of this. So it's like an old Chinese tradition too, to use baking soda to tenderize meat, and it's nice and silky. That's what it is. So this is what it's doing to the beef right now. Okay, I'm gonna mix this in for about 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes throw it in the fridge for about 2 hours minimum. This might be unethical way to do cevapi, but I feel like this is the only way because it always shrinks every time I cook it. So I want to bake it off first, okay? So I kind of laid it out into a baking sheet here. I'm gonna cut straight down with the scraper here, and we're gonna make cevapi, okay? I have a bowl, or not boiling water, just water here. So it just helps with non-sticking. I'm gonna make my cevapi. How big you want it, it really depends on how big you want it, right? So the actual size for cevapi or Balkan sausage is this size. It's mini, but it packs a punch. Think about if you want like even pieces, you just keep halving everything, okay? So half, 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 half. I know this is gonna be unethical way to cook it, but I feel like baking it off first is the right way. Because I've cooked a lot of cevapi back in my day, and I feel like it always flares up because of the heat and it just shrinks. So we have to get our shape first before we get into it, right? I think this is the perfect size cevapi, right? It'll shrink in the oven a bit, but it's more than perfect, okay? Roll it out, my friend. Go oven preheat at 425. I'm gonna toss this in for about 15 minutes. Keep an eye on them. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, my cevapi. So this cevapi, thicker than your average, but I just want to show you guys the quality of it. We can just fry it up a little later when it's ready to serve, but I want to show you guys the quality and texture of it, okay? Ready? It's juicy. You see the springy texture of it? That's the baking soda, my friend. That's the baking soda, okay? It's nice and springy. That's what the baking soda is there for. I'll cut it in half for you. Look at this. Is that the most juiciest cevapi you ever looked upon? Let me squeeze it for you. Can I squeeze my meat for you? Or can I squeeze my cevapi for you? Now that's a juicy cevapi. Real juicy. Man. Next, Ajvar. So this Ajvar is a dipping sauce. Let's say a dipping sauce. Or a sauce like salsa? What would you call salsa? Let's just say dipping sauce, okay? So some salt on 4 of red peppers, and we got 1 big eggplant here. Work this in. Oven broil at 450, and we're gonna broil this for about 20 minutes, or we see some char going, okay? Nice and roasted. So, right into our blender. Peel, skin and all. Let the stem rip out. Ooh, nice and hot. Woo! Eggplant as well, skin and all. Man, these are hot. Right out of the oven. Mix. Nice hot pan. 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. 2 tablespoons of garlic. Our garlic has crisped up. Of Ajvar mixture right in. Let's go in with some seasoning. Vegeta. That's it. Vegeta. Teaspoon of it. If I need more after the 20-minute mark, I'll add more. That's it. Cook this in for 20 minutes. Next thing, lepinji or Balkan bread. So 1 cup warm water. I know my pronunciation is pretty off just because I use Google Translate, right? So blame Google Translate, okay? Tablespoon after dry yeast. To feed this beautiful yeast, you got it. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Work this in and let this puff up. Once you got it nice and puffed up like so, 2 cups of flour in. We got 2 tablespoons of virgin or extra virgin olive oil, and we got a teaspoon of salt in. Okay, work this in, and all we're looking for, guys, is a nice soft dough. Always look for a nice soft dough when you're making soft, delicious Balkan bread. All right, work this in for about 20 minutes. All right, like I said, you can use a machine, but why would you use a machine when you yourself is the machine? I feel like that was just straight facts right there, ladies and gentlemen. Rest this up. I'll see you in 1 hour. Flour on the counter. Our fresh proof dough right in the middle. And nothing into it now, ladies and gentlemen. Great job! You can slow it down, whatever it is that you please, but you cannot get that down, all right? So, I'll take 1/4 of this. Make a nice bun. Then we just take a rolling pin to it. We're gonna hit this up with a Balkan cut. Like so, and let this proof for 20 minutes. Okay, let's set this masterpiece up. So we got beautiful fresh bread, kind of like fried bread in my opinion. Okay, the more deliciouser. Okay, we're gonna open it up like so. We're gonna stuff our cevapi right in. How much cevapi? It really depends on how much you want. Now every time I go out, I'll get a 10 set. But after the 10 set, I'll order another 10 set just to take home. That's how much I love cevapi. Look at this. Man. Look at that. That's a stuffed cevapi. Ow. And if you guys haven't had cevapi ever before, I highly recommend you guys try it. It is so good. Where's Balkan Dad? Is it Balkan Dad? Where's Balkan Dad when you need him? Look at this. It is cevapi. This is Kajmak, or vanilla ice cream. Or if you guys don't know what Kajmak is, it's pretty much like cream cheese, but creamier, very creamy. This is Ajvar, homemade Ajvar. The best thing to eat this with, raw onions. All different types of raw onions. Tomato. This is my cevapi. This is cevapi. So it's a Balkan meal here, and it's the most delicious thing you guys ever pop in your mouth. I always say that, but you guys are missing out if you guys haven't had this meal ever before. It is amazing. It looks weird, like for some people process like, what's going on? There's so much things going on. Is it hamburger? Is it? No, it's cevapi. I know it's cevapi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this, I don't have orangina, But back in the day, I always eat this with Orangina. So today we're gonna make our own Orangina. So we got juice or orange juice and just some club soda. That's Orangina, my friend. Okay. Okay, sip on this. Quick time. It's got it. Nice. Super pumped for this. It always hit the spot. Okay, let's go. Ajvar. Crema? Is it crema? We'll call it crema. I don't want to set up. Sorry guys, but fresh bread. Look at this. This is how you eat it. Look at this cevapi. It's huge. Okay, that's how you do it. I'm just gonna go ahead. We got a knife here. We got crema or cream cheese. It's so creamy, I swear. And that's how you eat it. The perfect bite, okay? You hold it like this, bite on this, quick time. Yeah, it's got nice. But hold that raw onion on the side too. Super pumped for this. Onion. Man. These are delicious. I showed you guys how juicy it is. How can I compare this to? Everything works out so well. You got the roasted red peppers, okay? You got the freshly baked, almost fried bread. Almost fried, because I put a lot of oil in it, and it's nice and fried. You got the crema. Why I keep saying crema? Is it crema? Ajvar. Then you get the raw onions and the sausage, the nice juicy sausage. Mmm. I'll never go out and buy Ajvar ever again. Mmm. Mmm. Let's try the red onion. Mmm. Equally delicious. Look at this. Fresh bread. Ajvar. Roll it up. All my Balkans that are watching right now, you know how delicious this is. That baking soda does wonders. When I said it does wonders, how can I show you guys? It changes the texture of the meat. You know how when you do hamburgers and you cook it up, then it comes out dry, like pasty enough. That baking soda change it to like a springy. How can I compare? It's springy. It's not like a sausage. Yeah, I can say it's like a sausage. A breakfast sausage is what it is. That's the texture. It's springy. Baby dragging upstairs. You guys hear him? Just talking to my wife's parents. This, man, this on its own already is delicious. I have a Serbian friend. I have plenty of Serbian friends. I should invite them over and see what they think about my cevapi. Yeah. It's not the hamburger meat texture. Man, here I am buying Ajvar from the supermarket. I could have just bought it or make it. It tastes so much better. And when you eat this meal too, you gotta eat it with the raw onions. It might be too sharp for a lot of people, but trust me, bit my lip. I'll never ever do that again. When food fight back, you know? What are we cooking next? We'll go ahead with one more. I remember back in my day, just eating this meal brings me back just a bunch of trumpets behind my ear, like very loud trumpets. I'm just hearing trumpets in my ears. It's very loud, but I'm enjoying the food.